Hello parents, it's Mrs. Dooney here. I just wanted to take a moment to go over the Math4Today and what that looks like in our classroom. Usually always on Monday, your child and I will work on day 1 together. Day 2 is going to be homework for Monday night. Day 3 will be homework for Tuesday night. Day 4 will be homework for Wednesday night. On Thursday when they come back, I'll share with them the types of questions that will be on their test on Friday. So I just kind of wanted to go ahead and give you a heads up on how to answer some of these questions, because you know sometimes when we don't use it, we lose it. And I wanted to show you how Mrs. Reeves is expecting the children to work through some of these problems. So the way that we've been teaching the kids for the problem here that you'll see, it's asking for less than, greater than, or equal to for the fractions. We're going to do what we call the butterfly method. And so that means you're going to multiply this denominator 3, with this numerator 1. And the kids would put a 3 up here. And you're going to multiply this denominator 2 with this numerator 2, and it gives you 4. And it's a very easy way to determine which one is greater than which. For box 2 for day 1, we're expecting them to start writing these fractions down as decimals. And what I tell my kids to do is to really think about money, right? So the kids, in my class, we've been looking at how like 1/10 is really 1 dime. And 1/100th is really 1 penny. So when they're looking at hundreds, they know that they're looking at pennies, and so then they just have to think about what that would look like as change. Well, I have $0 and I have 73 cents, and that's what it should look like for a decimal. For our division, Ms. Reeves has a couple of different methods for my homeroom class. I've been trying to do standard algorithm with them, but just having them look one number at a time. So instead of getting so caught up in the thousands place, we're just going to go ahead and cover all those other numbers and ask, will 2 go into 1? No, it won't. So we're going to move over 1. Will 2 go into 11? Yes, but not evenly. 2 will go into 11 5 times. 5 times 2 is 10. The kids come down and subtract. 2 will not go into 1, so they come down and make the 7 into a 17. 2 will go into 17 8 times. 8 times 2 is 16. The difference of 17 and 16 is 1. Bring down our 6. 2 will go into 16 8 times. 8 times 2 is 16. Gives me a remainder of 0. Now, what I want the kids to practice is also using like the inverse operation. You know how you can check your addition problems by subtracting, and you can check your subtraction problems with addition? So what I want them to get into the habit of doing is realizing that they can multiply 588 by 2, and it should give them this 1,176. So I'm going to use the lattice model. Do my lines here. 8 times 2 is 16. 8 times 2 is 16. 5 times 2 is 10. And then I'm going to come through here and add. So 6 plus 0 is 6. 1 plus 6 is 7. 1 plus 0 is 1. And 1 appears by itself. So they are still getting 1,176. And they know that they've got the correct answer. For day 4, we're going to go ahead and look at comparing. Zane had 7/8 of a bottle of water left, Anna had 4/8 of a bottle of water left. How much more? So that's a key indicator there to let us know what they're going to do. How much more water did Zane have than Anna? It's going to be a matter of 7/8 minus 4/8. Which gives us 3/8. Whenever you're checking over your child's work, please make sure that answer does not simplify. If it does, we are expecting them to work on the simplified form. I'll go ahead and work on the other days and just send these as 4 short videos for you all, but it's just to kind of keep you all in the know.